people in Boulder have style. Depends on who. Definitely most of all my like skate friends and homies mostly have some style for sure. But in general, with the fraternity life and the sorority life, nah, they are all the same. They do not. I would say they don't. I don't think Vineyard Vines in some Nike boosts is some fresh style. I would say that. Is clothing important? Yeah, kind of. I mean, unless you're gonna run around naked, but. Clothing's important. It also is a good way to like, I don't know, express yourself in like a more creative way. I guess my inspiration to make clothing was I wanted to make what I wanted, because there's always, you always get those clothes where you're just like, this is sick, but it's not there yet. You're just like, I want this. It's close, but not it. And once you figure out how to make your own clothes, you can do whatever you want with it. Lokol was kind of just like, it all started with like skating and, you know, whenever you show up to a park every day for like a month, first of all, you know, you'll probably end up coming more than a month once you start going to a certain park, but you like meet all the local guys. Like, you're a local at a park when you start showing up there every day, and you like start knowing all the heads there. Like, you're like, oh hey, look, there's Rat, there's Richie, you know, there's Joey over there, like in this corner on the scooter, like he normally is. Like, you know, they're the locals, and they're the people who like obviously like build a community in a small space where, you know, you may not think there would ever be a community. Yeah, it's like all about the locals. I make my clothing for everybody, you know, whoever wants it, because like I make it because I like it and I think it's cool. So if someone else likes it and they think it's cool, like, sick, I already, like, that's dope. That's what I want, you know. I don't really have a specific target of people I guess I want wearing clothes. I mean, like, of course I want like bigger people to start like figuring it out. Like, you know, Cookie was sick to like him actually want to put on my jacket was really cool and like wear it around. So like something like that, like someone who I want to wear would be like, you know, some cool skaters or something like that. When someone else is wearing something that I made, it feels pretty good, especially because, you know, when they're looking fly in it, you know, when you see them and it's like, oh, I made that shit, and someone's wearing it, it's kind of just like, hell yeah, you know, like, looking good, I'm glad you like it, kind of thing. The materials I like to use are mostly, like, if I'm gonna start something from straight scratch and I'm not like using another piece to like reforming another piece or something like that, I usually like to use, it's gonna sound weird, but tablecloth. Because tablecloths are usually like at the thrift store, at Goodwill, or like Salvation Army. They always have a lot of like really cool tablecloths with like really intricate like design and patterns and embroidery that are already like very well made and just like kind of bougie fancy. But then you can cut it up and it's just like a $2 piece of fabric. You know, and then you can make whatever you want out of it that's just a cool fabric. I definitely think you should care about where your clothes come from, just on the fact that, you know, your clothes could be coming from like a child in Asia who's just, you know, laboring away at a, you know, small fraction of, you know, getting paid at so little, which is crazy because you actually have to like research these things, and it's like if you buy from Target, clothes from Target, that's sus. Sus, I'll say that. I looked into that. But also it's really cool from where your clothes come from on the perspective of like small business, of like someone who's recycled clothes, aka like what I like to do. I like to recycle clothes and like put them back out there rather than just like mass production of like one thing that like someone's gonna have in their closet and then eventually get rid of, but it's still gonna be in circulation of just materials and things like that. If I'm gonna start something from scratch, if I'll either have the material that I'm trying to work with and have somewhat of an idea, or I will straight up just be at thrift store, fabric store, any place where I'm just gonna like pick up my stuff, and I'll just get whatever I think looks cool. I'm like, oh, this could be absolutely sick. Have a small idea in my head of like maybe what I might want to do, but then once I start making it, once I might like come back and like start cutting things up, I'll just fully change my idea. Like I could go from a pair of pants to like a jacket in like 5 minutes of me just thinking. But yeah, I mean, kind of just start cutting and like throwing some fabrics together, and then you start getting an idea, and then the idea kind of like comes through, and then you build it.